One day, an extraordinary event took place in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire. The Carroll Police Department received an unexpected call that disrupted the tranquility of their peaceful town. The report stated that a female black bear was pacing along the road, attempting to guide her 4 cubs across to the other side. While it was not uncommon for wild animals to cross roads near forests, seeing a mother bear and her cubs navigating a busy highway was an exceptionally rare sight. The caller, recognizing the urgency of the situation, provided detailed information to the officer and expressed deep concerns about the safety of the bear and her cubs. The officer promptly relayed this information to Trooper Thomas Owens, who immediately rushed to the scene, unaware of the incredible story that was about to unfold before him. When Owens arrived, he stepped out of his patrol car and observed the distressed bear family. The mother bear was moving back and forth across the road, visibly anxious and unsettled. Upon closer inspection, Owens realized that something was wrong. He noticed that one of the cubs had fallen behind. The small cub was struggling to walk and appeared to be exhausted, unable to keep up with its mother and siblings. The cub's weakness was evident, and it was clear that it needed immediate help. Owens's heart raced as he realized the urgency of the situation. He knew he had to act quickly to ensure the safety of the bear family and take control of the potentially dangerous situation. Using his patrol car, Owens blocked the road to prevent further traffic from endangering the bears. Although traffic began to back up, the drivers, recognizing the extraordinary nature of the event unfolding before their eyes, patiently waited. News of the situation spread quickly, and the unusual sight of a bear family in the middle of the highway drew a crowd of curious onlookers. People gathered, watching with a mix of fascination and concern as the bears struggled to cross the road safely. The mother bear became increasingly distressed about her limping cub. Her maternal instincts took over as she gently nudged the cub, attempting to encourage it to keep walking. However, the cub's exhaustion was undeniable. In a desperate effort to help, the mother bear tried to carry the cub in her mouth to the other side of the road. Unfortunately, the cub was too weak, and each attempt ended in failure. The mother bear's growing frustration and helplessness were apparent as she repeatedly tried and failed to assist her struggling cub. Before continuing the video, consider joining our efforts to rescue and protect animals. By becoming a member, you can help us save more lives and raise awareness about the importance of wildlife conservation. Even a small contribution can make a significant difference in the lives of many animals. Now is the time to take action and support these vital efforts. The emotional scene deeply impacted both Trooper Owens and the onlookers. People watched in silence, empathizing with the mother bear's desperate attempts to save her cub. Each passing moment added to the tension as her efforts appeared to falter. After several unsuccessful attempts to help her cub, the mother bear made a surprising decision. She gave the cub one final nudge, almost as if bidding it farewell, and reluctantly crossed the road to join her other 3 cubs. The sight of the mother bear leaving her helpless cub behind filled the air with a sense of unease and uncertainty, leaving the onlookers wondering what would happen next. The mother bear's decision had a profound effect on Trooper Owens. Seeing the vulnerable cub abandoned and defenseless compelled him to act. Owens made a courageous decision, one that few would dare to make, and prepared to assist the cub. The poor animal was in dire need of immediate intervention. Without hesitation, Owens sprang into action, moving forward despite the potential dangers that lay ahead. Owens was acutely aware that any sudden or threatening movements could escalate the situation, especially if the mother bear noticed him approaching her cub. Acting swiftly yet cautiously, he managed to safely pick up the cub and quickly retreated to his patrol car. The adrenaline pumping through his veins propelled him forward as he carried the small cub back to safety. Once inside the vehicle, Owens gently placed the cub on the passenger seat, securing it to ensure its comfort and safety. During the drive, Owens took every precaution to make sure the cub remained calm and secure. He fastened the cub with the seatbelt and headed directly to the New Hampshire Fish and Game Department, a wildlife organization equipped to provide the specialized care and rehabilitation the cub desperately needed. Upon arrival, Owens entrusted the cub to a team of wildlife caretakers, veterinarians, and biologists, who immediately began assessing its condition. The team commended Owens for his extraordinary efforts, emphasizing the critical role he played in rescuing the cub. The small bear, now in safe hands, received the attention and care it needed to recover. For Owens, it seemed like the case was closed, or so he thought. The following day, another call came into the Carroll Police Department. This time, the report concerned another black bear cub found near the roadside. Upon investigation, it was discovered that this cub also belonged to the same mother bear, who had astonishingly given birth to 5 cubs, a rare occurrence for black bears, which typically have 2 or 3. This 5th cub, like its sibling, was too weak to keep up with the family and had been left behind. The revelation of the mother bear's 5 cubs explained why the youngest 2 were so frail. Owens and his team quickly prepared for another rescue operation, once again setting out to locate the struggling cub. With memories of the previous day's rescue still fresh in his mind, Owens understood the urgency of the situation. He carefully packed the necessary equipment and set out for the cub's last known location. Upon arriving at the scene, Owens surveyed the area with great care, searching for signs of the cub or its family. Eventually, he spotted a small movement in the dense foliage. As he approached, he found the weak cub struggling to move and clearly unable to keep up with its mother and siblings. Determined to help, Owens contacted wildlife officials, who promptly arrived at the scene with the expertise and resources needed to assist. Working together, Owens and the wildlife team established a controlled environment to safely rescue the cub. With great care and compassion, Owens gently picked up the frail animal and carried it to safety. The wildlife team stabilized the cub's condition before transporting it to a rehabilitation center, where it was reunited with its sibling. Now the 2 cubs had each other for comfort and companionship. Under the care of the New Hampshire Fish and Game Department, they received the medical attention and support they needed to regain their strength and develop the essential skills required to survive in the wild. Over time, the cubs grew stronger and healthier. Meanwhile, the mother bear and her 3 other cubs were spotted again, providing a sense of relief and closure to all those who had followed the story. As the cubs became more independent, wildlife officials carefully assessed their readiness to be released back into their natural habitat. When the time was right, the cubs were returned to the wild, free to live as nature intended. Trooper Owens vowed to keep watch over the local forests, ensuring that the bear family could continue to live safely in their natural environment. His actions earned him the admiration and gratitude of the local community, who hailed him as a hero for his extraordinary courage and compassion. Please don't forget to like the video, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel.